Well, Stadia this week on the surface looks like it's having a relatively quiet week, but even though we are seeing the release of one new game, there's also a free play weekend happening, and it's for a game that I have loved on Stadia. We also have a few things I've wanted to quickly showcase in this video, like parties and direct touch with humankind coming to iOS. But finally, I think one of the biggest things to highlight this week is actually the game sales. We have some amazing game sales, and I'm going to break these down to see if they are worth your hard-earned cash. As always, hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up to help the algorithm find us some more cloud gamers to join our fast-growing community. So Stadia announced a Ben 10 Power Trip, and it's coming on October 15th for $29.99 USD. This is another outright game, and they are the publisher who has mostly released kid games so far on the platform. But this is a game I've had hands-on personally with on the Nintendo Switch, and I have to say this is one of those titles from outright games that in my opinion is very much higher quality than some others. Now, I'm not as familiar with Ben the series, but the game itself is really neat for a younger audience, as Ben himself can transform to different superheroes on the fly and have like these really cool unique powers. The game does feature puzzles, also has an open 3D world that you can explore. I'd even say the game could be even for you if you want something relaxed and simple. The game might be slightly harder though for smaller kids. I'd say about 8 years old and up who will really enjoy it, since that open world can lead to a little confusion on what to do next, but the game is good at showing you where you need to go. Now, Ben 10 does have my recommendation at $30, and I honestly think this is a great addition to the Stadia library. Again, go check this out, especially if you do have some little tykes. Alright guys, so we have another free play days this weekend starting on October 14th to the 18th for Borderlands 3. This will be for Stadia Pro members. Can I have though a petition to the Stadia team, or can I petition to them every once in a while? Let's include a free weekend for everyone, including the non-pro members, as it could really only help the game sales, and I really feel like I have my doubts on people who are going to sign up for Stadia Pro just to join a free weekend. So just a random thought, but this game's fantastic if you haven't experienced it yet. Might be the one that I actually get on and play this weekend with you guys, since the game does feature crowd play. The game's also on sale right now at $20. Season Pass is coming in at $16, as well as various DLC is on sale. So if you guys are interested in this game, the game's already at a nice discount, and again, it's coming on October 14th for you guys to play for free. So today, Stadia announced iOS support for direct touch for humankind on Stadia. Here is a screenshot of it in motion, and if you guys have been waiting for the support for this, it's finally here. The game is an excellent 4X title, and one I absolutely recommend. Then jumping into the public parties, guys, this is a big deal, because if you want multiplayer on a certain game, you can do it with this, because it will be seen worldwide, and if you're looking for a group, you're gonna have that opportunity here. Last time I talked about this, I couldn't showcase it because I didn't have it yet, but you lose nothing by starting a party and seeing if someone joins you, and you can go ahead and play that game. It covers mostly the popular games on Stadia, including recent games like Far Cry 6 and FIFA 22 that just released. So go ahead, jump in, start playing with other Stadia players, and give this feature a try. I think it's really awesome. And finally, guys, we have the Stadia sales today, and this actually wasn't mentioned anywhere, but on this channel, we're going to go ahead and make sure we get this covered, because there is some excellent prices on some really high quality titles here. We're going to start this with the slew of racing titles. We have Dirt 5 coming in at a beautiful $14.99 price tag. For this price, I absolutely recommend the game, and the Dirt 5 Year 1 edition is at $23.99. Jumping into one of my favorite racers of the past year, F1 2020 is coming in at a solid $14.99. I probably logged in a good 20 to 30 hours on this. It's definitely got a bit of grind, and it can be brutal, but you can, I think, manipulate the seasons. It's such a good game, guys, and it's made me a big fan of the series. Then we have a game I recommend to everyone wholeheartedly in Grid at only $7.49. Go out, buy this game, because it's such a good racer, and it has a great balance between arcade and simulation. It's more arcadey than simulation, but it's so wild and fun. Also, a really big perk to this game, you can join my 40-car live streams, 40-car Grid live streams that I've now done a couple times this year, and we have one more event coming on this channel by the end of the year. So $7.49 in my opinion is a drop in the bucket for one of my favorite racing car titles of all time, and I think you'll enjoy it. Jumping in now to one of my favorite franchises of all time is the HITMAN games. They're all coming in at a sale. You guys have been asking, when is the sale going to happen on this game? Not only is it coming, but they're really coming in at amazing prices. The first Hitman is at $11.99. Then you go ahead and you jump into Hitman 2. This comes in as $11.99 as well. But the newest Hitman 3 that released earlier this year is at a steal at $29.99. Guys, really, you're going to get a ton of content here if you are like me, and even if you just play the level once just for the experience, which is what I do. I'm still not even done with Hitman 2 after beating the first one, and I want to say I've spent at least 30 hours minimum, probably a little more, and I still have a ton of levels to go through myself. For me, this is the highlight game of the week on sale. Go ahead, grab these titles, especially Hitman 3. Finally, to round out the rest of the games quickly, we have Madden NFL 22 at $40. The game's only been out for like a month, and for me, it's been a blast. It's one of the games that I've been playing the most the last couple weeks. Marvel Avengers is at $19.99, not too bad at all. Orcs Must Die 3 coming in at $23.99, great price for a pretty unique game. Then we have the elusive sale on Red Dead Redemption 2 at $40.19. You're really not going to see it cheaper than this, so if you were waiting for that sale, get it at this price. Then we have the last two games that I'm going to highlight. We have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint at $14.99 and WWE 2K Battlegrounds at $15.99. This has been one of the best sale weeks that I've seen the last couple months. Hopefully you guys can find something here that you really enjoy. With that, guys, I'm Sunny, and as always, I'll see you guys in the clouds.